careful and stay away. Be careful and stay away.
Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know? Go!
Be careful and stay away.
Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know? Do you wanna know? All that remains of a once powerful nation. Do you wanna know? 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 Go!
Be careful and stay away. 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 Stay away.
I think we're ready. Let me get my tea. I'll be right back, y'all. Yo, what's happening? How everybody doing? Good here, good there. Let me check for my grinder now. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. All right. Peace to the balls, peace to the balls. What's happening, y'all? Okay. All right. People. Welcome to the first church. Holy shit. It's your Uncle Jeff. And we here again on another blessed and wonderful Sunday to honor God. You're not really saved, sanctified, and filled with the precious Holy Ghost if you do not say God like God. It's very important. God. Work on that. True, pipe down. Come on. Okay. Okay. Welcome to First Church. Holy shit, I don't know if this is your first time. I'm your Uncle Jeff, under the belief that hey, Tavon, what's going on? That there are more than 18 people watching me right now. I think they bullshitting on my numbers. What's up, Reed? Give some good game, big bro. I need it right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna, you got a question, you can throw that up too. And hopefully you do, you do know. Kabam. Sometimes kind of hard to get a hold of because I have shit pop up out the sky that I'm doing. Okay. I'm quiet about my shit, but I got to keep it pimping. But you can buy, I can aim you at my videos. I can touch on it, but if you want some deep diving, you have to hit me. Ask Uncle Jeff at Gmail. And we'll line something up, man. We'll sit down and talk. And I will untie your specific knots for you. Okay. And hopefully I will accidentally untie some. I'm on a bit of a prophecy page today, and not my own by any stretch. Today, I have my own. You guys have heard them. But today is about, that's the one. Today is about the prophecy of many, many others. Let's see who's in here. Of course, oh shit, Cousin Annis was first. Hey, cousin, love you, man. That's my cousin Annis. She be on that real talk. I just got to get to the editing, Annis, to edit them clips of the stuff you were saying and get all my stuff cut together. Making a bowl, putting a little of that magical keef in there. Look at that. That stuff's wonderful. Yeah. So, bring you up to speed. This is your first time in the First Church. Somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere. So I pray from right here. Saves me 10%. I never miss a game. That's really the approach here, is that at the First Church of Holy Shit, which is different than Giraffe Balls, this show is dedicated to the spiritual growth, understanding, and application of us all. I'm going to clean that up later. I was about to clean it up now, but yeah, I'll go back to that. It is about us getting on a higher page together with shit that comes from me, that when you hear it, you are more than aware it is beyond me. I can decipher the dope shit I say from the dope shit that comes to me. And that's just not mine. And we discuss that. We cover it. We speak on the higher power. What's up, Kales? We speak of a higher power without a name. We speak on the forces in our ancestors, and we don't give God a name, because once God has a name, you now have to believe a man. In order for me to believe that God's name is Allah, I have to believe that because I heard that from another man, or Jehovah, or Vishnu, or Krishna, or whatever you wanted, Zoroaster, whatever you were calling Easter egg, 78 Cutlass, whatever you're going to call God. You believe that's his name because another man said it. Even if that man is right. If God came to me tonight and said, look here, my name is Rick James Brown, and he could show it to me clearly and make me believe it and make me understand it and get me down with it, you'd have to believe me that God's name was Rick James Brown, or Jehovah, or Allah, or Vishnu, or Krishna, or whatever, Buddha, whatever name that you have applied to the Creator was given to you by some other man. The way I get down with it, I get down straight with the source. You can call it what you want. I'm not here to draw swords with my God versus your God. I'm not here to shit on any one religion other than Black Christianity because of how much it has fucked us up. But I'm not here to tell you what God's name is or isn't. The logic is out there to prove or disprove that. The information is out there. I can't choose information for you. I can choose to share information with you, and then you do what you want to do. That's where we are today. And that's what the first church is about. That and talking to you and the Creator on some real talk with cussing in it. It's cuss words in it. It's talk for real, how I feel. And hopefully you will enjoy that. Here's the way we like to go at the first church. We like to first beseech the Creator, and then we smoke so we can get there right on time up here. I believe that God is on high, and when I am high, we speak better. He speaks to me much better when I'm high. All right. Which is why I try to be either high or sleep. All right. I believe we can get it cracking now. So bow your funky ass heads. Creator, we thank you for this day, this opportunity to do it right, this opportunity to make it stick, this opportunity to be it in whole, this opportunity to share, this opportunity to learn, for later, we thank you in advance for the opportunity to apply. Please give me the right words to say to these people. We need to know. I need to know. Reveal it to me as I say it. I ain't gonna hold it back. Help me to help them. Please help them to help me. Let us connect on the truth. Let us resonate with the truth. Let us not be fearful of the truth. Allow us to take this truth and pass it on to all the niggas we know. Don't make us bashful with it. Make us bold about it when we leave here. It is that time. Give us the strength to understand who our true brothers and sisters are. Give us the blessing of connectivity. Bless our opportunities. Bless our chances. Bless our minds as we connect right before the shit hits the fan. And as usual, Creator, pretty please with sugar on top. If you don't mind, send me a troll. I ain't scared of none of them. All they come with is lessons. Well, that and bad grammar usually. But the lessons, these people need them. I want to give them. I need them, and I can get them from them. I ask all these blessings in the name of my Creator and my ancestors. And it is so. And now we smoke. All right. I got a good pull right out the gate. Okay. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah. So let's bump on in it. Let's get on up on it. Today, we discuss the fact that our Savior has returned. Let's get into this. Brother Drake Cortez, you just in time. Just missed the prayer, so slide your ass on in here. Thank you, Kels. My beautiful nieces, Aaron and Kathleen. What's up? To both of y'all, love you. When they were younger, I was the cool uncle that smokes dope because they didn't have that before. So they gave me every Christmas, every birthday, I would get cool uncle that smokes dope gifts. And this is one of them. Thank you, ladies. And as you can see, this is a beat up old green shirt that I'm never getting rid of. Our Savior has returned. Now, I was going to talk about something entirely different until I saw the Kyrie Irving interview. Now, let me be painfully clear about this. I am no basketball fan by any stretch. I respect it. I like to watch it when I watch it. The athleticism, the dope ass passes, the especially now, I kind of like it. I gotta be honest. I like older basketball. Could be because I'm an older guy more, but I'm not a basketball. I haven't played or watched 10 games of organized basketball in my entire life. I just haven't. I love sneakers. Love sneakers. Loved Uncle Drew. Love Jam by Michael Jackson. Love The Fish to Save Pittsburgh. Love basketball movies. Love basketball. I think to watch, but I'm not gonna play. I don't own a basketball. I can't teach my son shit about that, but I know how to win. I know how to win. I do, but I don't know how to. I don't. I don't. I don't know. However, I often think that makes my opinion perfect because it truly is more objective. I can be objective about what I see, where fans cannot. They stuck to some dude. They're stuck to, I'm a fan of this guy or that guy. Okay. Yeah. I'm a fan of this dude. I'm a fan of that guy. I like this player. I like this team. This team better than that team. Your team ain't that shit. That I can't stand. I'm not into any of that at all. Not a thing. Not a thing for me. The whole fanatical stats, who played what. Side note. For those of you, when discussing sports, use the term, no. To those of you who use the term we when discussing sports, we need a quarterback, we need a pitcher, we won. You do understand what part of we you are in that relationship. You do understand that your part in that relationship is the part that goes to jail if it gets too close to the team bus. You get that, right? The we's out there. I've never been a we. Never fucking understood it. No. The we's I'm on understand that the shoes you pay $150, $200 for, these rich guys get for free. But you know how they got rich? For you paying for the shoes. They get all the shit free that you pay for. Cologne, bags, expensive bags, shoes, cars, all the stuff that they get for free was free to them. But you paid for it. All right. No. All the shit they get for free is free to them because you paid for it. You know, you get that, right? Is that unclear? I might be hurting some feelings today, but I'm making it clear. That's why they get it free. They get it free because you're willing to pay that much money for it. And this goes all the way up the scale. everything from free sneakers to free fucking super expensive Rodeo Drive bags. They get all that shit free so other people can see them with it and then pay for it tenfold. That's the hook. Is anybody unclear on that? Great. That out of the way. As a fan, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna beat up fans. Okay? You dig what you dig because you dig it. I dig cars. I dig cars and studio equipment and gadgets and shit. And nerdy ass. I'm a nerd. So I'm not knocking your shit because you're not a nerd. I'm just trying to bring you into some type of perspective. Because like you, when you watch who's your team, I don't know, the Spurs or the Celtics or whoever the fuck. When you watch your team and they win, you go, man, we killed y'all. When I watch Neil deGrasse Tyson or Michael Eric Dyson say something dope, I don't go, man, we killed y'all. I don't, because that's the man, he over there. I think that's kind of part of this dysfunction on my level is extreme individualism. I just don't get it. But okay. On the other side of that is a metaphysical trap that has been set by modern society. This trap was set for modern society by the power elite. This man, I gotta have them new Yeezys. Man, well, not anymore. Man, I gotta have the new Nike blank. This trap was set for society through sports in order to keep you in a buying cycle that keeps the power elite in power. If you get that, put a P2B in the chat. If you need that wheel explained, put a P2B1 in the chat. With those parameters in order, knowing that the trap is set for you by the power elite, understand that trap from the giddy up, from the onset, looked good to those who said it. But the trap has begun to weaken as the weak people inside the trap over time have died off. The trap worked against itself. It began to eat itself. this whole time that we are coming into, as oppression loses its grip, it's supposed to at this time. The revenue that the NBA, the NFL, Major League Baseball has generated, I don't even get into music, through the attributes of black people. Do you think that they would have generated that revenue any other way if they could have? If they could have excluded you, if it was no longer deniable that you were incredible, do you think they would have? Golf, do you think they would have kept you out if they could have any longer? Tennis, do you think they would have done that? Of course. They could not. The tide of now could only be stemmed for so long. Many of you may have heard of the name J. Edgar Hoover, as in director of the FBI back in the day. Had Dr. King killed. Had Billie Holiday destroyed. That dude. Yeah. Closet cross-dresser, avid racist and white supremacist. That dude. What's funny is I'm trying to bring his name back around, and all I can think of is John Lee Hooker or Lee Harvey Oswald, and both of those are wrong. J. Edgar Hoover, there it is. J. Edgar. In the movie, they barely touch on how racist this sumbitch was. They didn't really get at him. He was a hateful little racist fat white pig. This dude here set out to find the Messiah that would lead us to the failure of white supremacy. And his job was to snuff out that Messiah. Because it might have been Medgar Evers. Because it might have been Dr. King. Because it might have been Malcolm X. Because it might have come from the Panthers. Because it might have been Fred Hampton. It might have been Stokely Carmichael. It might have been H. Rap Brown. It might have been. So either kill, might have been Huey Newton, or break all of them in order to keep these people in bondage against what we already know is coming, which is the age of Aquarius. We know the 21st century is coming. We know this because we relegate black people to Christianity while we study all this shit and use it, which is why you see the symbols of the Illuminati and immediately call them evil, which is why you see voodoo and immediately call it evil. It is because what Christianity, and especially here in Black America, has done to you is the equivalent of a parent taking a child in a food store and going, okay, you see right over there in that corner? There's tomatoes and corn in that corner. The only thing that's going to keep you healthy and happy in this entire store is tomatoes and corn, and the rest of it is poison. Now, that's not far from the truth, which makes this a bad example, but follow along. Whatever you're going to eat inside this store is horrible for you, other than potatoes and corn, water. Everything else in here for you is terrible vitamins. There is nothing in here but potatoes and corn, or tomatoes and corn, entire produce section, that is good for you. Only this. Nothing else in here is good for you. Book session where you can read some shit. Nothing else applies to you in here for your health, kombucha. Nothing. That is what has been done to you with Christianity. So that hopefully you're still under the ether that you're going to see Jesus sometime soon, right about now. While they were looking at all the shit. Astronomy, astrology, Egyptian mysticism, all of it. And knew, like the Mayans knew, like the Olmecs knew, like the Egyptians knew, that the age of Aquarius is now. This is no secret shit. This shit is thousands of years old. You just stuck on the fact that you got a cell phone and you drive a car, that you think the things that you can buy and hold are bigger than the elements of the universe, and you are entirely dead fucking wrong. This shit has been preordained for eons. These evil people's job is to try to alter or prolong the inevitable. And they would rather destroy it than give it back and put it back in order. And that's where we are. They would rather destroy it than put it back in order. In that, pushing toward that, while again you hear in the lexicon nuclear device, this is these people of the knowledge that time is up for your way. They knew this time was coming. Man, we could alter it if we could kill the Messiah. Why do you think whenever a leader emerges, he gets snuffed out? Because they think he is it. This thing that has happened to us, the victims were The victims were necessary. The victims were necessary. Let's get that out of the way. Your dead relatives shot in the street by other black people's relatives who may or may not be behind bars or dead. Necessary. Your cracked out cousin who had that baby that ain't all together, that's expecting a baby, necessary. Necessary. The same way the devil is necessary in the Bible. He's the co-star. It's necessary for this story. This story has to have a dark side of it, and we are that. We are the negative side of this story for now. For what feels like forever. But it's only been about 600 years, which is nothing. In the gauging and span of time, the time that we have been in this shit is nothing. And this is not to diminish it. This is to step back and look. And when you step back and try to imagine yourself and hit the pipe again if you need to, hit the bong again, hit whatever you need. Oh shit. Here comes some pimping. Here comes some pimping. Do whatever you need to take a God's eye view of what I'm about to say. Step back and look at the earth outside of time. You can see, I take you all the way back because you can't see. Wow, see how that's the edge? I'm not gonna take you past the edge to the beginning. I cannot reach. I'm gonna bring you right here to slavery. Yeah, here's the earth. Here is slavery. Here is absolute prosperity. And here's what happened. Let me see if I can get it right. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, follow me now. Follow me now. We're the earth, okay? Okay, see the bus is the earth. All right? Just came out of slavery. On its way under prosperity. All the lives and deaths going on under this. Bondage of black people and black minds. Freedom of black people and black minds. That's hundreds of years. Hundreds. Millions of us living and dying in there to get to here. Millions of us. When you look at it like that, where we are now is a place where, according to the enemy's plan, we are supposed to be here with no Messiah, no masculinity, no message, and no map. That's what I was telling you, people. Did you just hear that dope shit I just said? Yeah, I gotta type that out and put that up. Sit tight. Okay. This is worth it, people. Because I have that comes to me that um, that I didn't think of at the beginning of the show. And I said two more that I'm struggling with right now, but I'm going to remember. Yes. This time we're in was mapped out. Yes. There. I'll take that one. I don't know what the other one was because it got away from me. But we can go with this. According to the enemy's plan, we're supposed to be here at this time with no message, no masculinity, no meaning, and no map. Look at all this shit and how it went down. No message. We will take your God from you. We will take the fathers from the home. We will teach you. We will teach your pastors what they will teach you. We will make it illegal for you to read. When you do get books, we'll make sure they're outdated. We'll give you all the outdated books you want on a level unforeseen because now we got computers. We'll give you computers when we get 5 generations better. So that you get to the age of Aquarius with no message. This is the plan. I'm going to get you to the age of Aquarius with no message. Did I mention that we're going to take the father from the home? But before that, we are going to beat, emasculate, and sexually sodomize the strongest men in front of you so that you know that you cannot depend upon them. We're going to financially, as well as physically, castrate them. We will not only castrate them there, but we will castrate their vision, their image. Why? So that you can make it right here, right now, to the age of Aquarius with no masculinity. Did I mention that we were taking masculinity? Well, once there was a media, we got busy with it. As soon as we could, and as often as we still can, we take your talent and slap a white face on it. Because as much as we love soul music, most of us just can't stand to see it coming from you because of what it says about us. We can't take it. We cannot, most of us, take the fact that this is what the universe gives to you. And it is in no small part that it is because you are brown like the earth it comes from. You can't stand that shit. There's gotta be somebody white around here can do this, right? Scour the fucking earth. The fuck makes you think I want to watch New Edition? Just because they're fucking brilliant. Because they can move like one dude. Because you can't help but root for them. Who the fuck cares? Get me 98 Degrees and NSYNC and New Kids on the Block. And we'll pay them way more for shittier music and steps. Man, that shit, Little Richard and Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters, that shit they're doing sounds great. But I know, here's what I need to do. And there's actually a man that said it. I'm gonna find that. Yes, they cleaned it up. Said by Sam Phillips. Sam Phillips said, if I could find a man, a white man, that can dance and sing like a nigger, because they make it, they say black man. The man who invented Elvis, his name was Sam Phillips. But black man wasn't what he said. If I could find a white boy who could sing like a black man, I'd make $1 million. I don't mind that racist statement. Let's explain why that statement is racist. It is racist because it is talking about, as a group, taking resources from another group in order to advance first said group. Not yelling nigga from a moving car, not burning crosses and hanging us, no. Resources. Lynching is not racism. It isn't. Using lynching to scare you as a resource is racism. Lynching itself is active bigotry. That is someone who hates you enough to put that hate into progress. That's not racism. Racism is whoever sicked him on you. Understanding that makes you understand that the racist part of Elvis is the very way he was doing business. I got something because I'm a pretty white boy that's okay in the talent department, because he didn't have shit on James Brown. He didn't have shit on Little Richard or Chuck Berry. He was white. That's what he had on him. Period. Taking that because it was close enough so that white people could enjoy your soul without seeing your skin. Multiplying that times artist after artist after decade after decade, stealing your money, decimating you and leaving you destitute. All of that was a plan to have you at the dawn of the age of Aquarius with no meaning. You know who one of my favorite neo soul groups is? Moonchild, nigga. Moonchild. That's 3 white folks that play the shit out of some damn soul. Love it. How many people who, if they had applied themselves because of their love of music with an uncracked out set of parents that were raised by a group of parents who taught them to respect themselves and to dedicate themselves to a particular craft, how many of these brothers, these dick pussy motherfucker bitch kill you brothers, how many of them are incredible singers? How many T-Pains you got in there that didn't develop it? How many Quincy Jones you got in there that didn't develop it? Because they were coerced into a road that would lead them into the age of Aquarius with no meaning. It was done by design. That is part of this trap. And it trapped most. Imagine this as a box. Hit the pipe again if you need. Imagine all of what I've explained to you put together by the power elite, by the Death Star. All this. Imagine it as a box with all of us in it. Living, dying. When you die, you squeeze out the bottom. When you're born, you're put in this box of oppression. Most of us, the go along to get alongs, the I ain't gonna rock the boats, the crackheads, the shitty fathers, all of us, all the shitty of us, made shitty not just by our own will and horrible choices, but by the access to devices and roads paved towards our bad choices. Those people have slowly rusted and rotted this container from the inside out. In the center, the small hot nucleus of this oppression box is those who think like you and me. Cooking, developing our minds, our spirits not disconnected, our ability to see. And these powerful positions that accidentally have power in the tarot, the Joker and the Fool are the power cards because they don't give a fuck. These power positions these athletes find themselves in, being worshiped by the masses. In this oppression pot, what was supposed to happen in order to keep this box moving the way it was supposed to, is the people that you scoop out of oppression are supposed to be so fucking grateful and stupid that they never put two and two together to what to do with the money you give them. They're never going to get that. So they'll do what you tell them to do because you're going to give them a scrape of money and they're going to think it's a lot. They don't understand that you easily have the wealth of all the salaries on the team you own triple over, or why would you be doing this? They don't get it. They don't see you as team owners, as puppet masters in order to steer the minds of the herd. They don't even see that. The herd don't even see themselves being steered. The herd has no damn idea what's going on. We won. We need a new coach. We was behind. Yeah, they don't even see it. Just herd it along. Just herd it along. They don't even see the shit. But in order to keep them not seeing the shit, we have to be very, very careful in the ones we select to represent us. The ones that we allow the masses to idolize. Whoops. We fucked up and let them idolize Iverson. That wasn't supposed to happen. And it couldn't have happened 10 years earlier. And it's no big deal 10 years after. Do you think AI knew why? I don't know why I rebelled from that suit, but I do. I am going towards the natural celebrated me in the past. And the natural celebrated me in the past adorned himself with gold. And he tattooed his skin in pride of his tribe and his beliefs. And he didn't wear a two-piece fucking suit with a shirt and a tie. So fuck you. Here's what I'm wearing. Because I am identifying with something in my soul long before you ever looked out a window or put on a fucking shoe. And you are going to tell me what to do with my godlike nature. And if I don't, you're not going to give me any more of these rectangular green objects with your face on them? Fuck you. I'm not scared of that. That's what Iverson said, and he was dangerous because of it. We supposed to be picking these dudes much better than this. How did he get in here? Is he the Messiah? No. No. Is there one? Yes. Can I point him out to you? Yes, I can.
and it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what? Let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh. That came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me. I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races: white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community.
Now, ta-da! Uncle Jeff said that Kyrie Irving is the Messiah. Not exactly. No, I'm not saying Kyrie Irving is the Messiah. I am saying that the Kyrie Irving prototype is an accident. Kyrie Irving is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar 2.0. It was not time for Kareem to be him. Kyrie is him now. Articulate, intelligent, well-paid, well-read, well-spoken, handsome, family man. Name ain't in no shit. Play his ass off. Respects of God. Ooh wee, why can't this dude just do some blow and fuck some cheerleaders? Like the rest of them. Come on, man. You can't just fuck your money off and get a couple of girls pregnant? They're out there. Shit. That's the way this game is supposed to go. Who let this smart son of a bitch in? No one let him in. It's his time. It's about this time. You didn't mean to make this. You meant to make something else. And this model that you have, this desire to mix your flesh with chips, which come from sand, and quartz. Artificial intelligence isn't artificial at all. It's just outside of human. And human didn't create it. They brought it forth. You brought it forth. And now it's going to eat you. You. The Savior that has returned like our body, is in Kyrie. It's in Kanye. It's in Dame Dash. It's in Stacks. It's in Lil Boosie. It's in Charleston White. It's in Dr. Umar Johnson. It's in Dr. Claude Anderson. It's in Zoe Williams. It's in Jeff Brown. It's in Kevin Berenger. It's in Timmy Tight Top. It's in Uncle Bobby. It's in DeWan Brown. That's the Savior. As a body comes together, the collective idea that we are enough, that we know enough, and that we've had enough. Okay, yes. The Messiah is the collective idea that we know enough, we've had enough, and we are enough. That's the Messiah. Let's break that down. The collective idea. Our Savior has returned. I'm gonna bust this down, and then I'm gonna open the doors of the church. The Messiah is the collective idea you can start right there. In order to have a collective idea, you must be collected. What broke us apart? Your barbarism, your thievery, your bloodlust, your greed. It tore us apart. Oddly enough, what brought us back together? The internet, where we can find your barbarism, your greed, your bloodlust as a byproduct of what brought us back together, so that we could have a collective idea that we know enough. What stopped us from knowing enough? Again, having our language stolen, being told that we, at the risk of death, could not read, keeping books from us, making it illegal for us to make the dreadful mistake of getting in school with you. Yeah. You did all that. You pumped dumb shit and sugar into our children to make sure that we don't know enough. What evened that out? the internet. Hey, you can get information right there. You can cross-reference that information and try it out. And if it don't fucking work, then it don't fucking work. Wasn't always that way. That we've had enough. The collective idea now is we've had enough. You were able to separate the idea. You were able to separate the idea from some of us in order to hold back a tipping point for the rest of us. You did that. You did it for a long time. Right up until Dr. King put it on the 6 o'clock news. Yeah. Nephews and nieces, back in the day, everybody didn't have a device to watch. There was a bunch of people who didn't even have TVs. But when they did, the programming was usually niggas are stupid, white people are great. This was before Sanford and Son in the 60s, 50s TV. The horrible, seedy underbelly of the European white man was not on display. That was brought to you by Dr. Martin Luther King. He put that shit in your fucking living room. And he made it a little bit too difficult to ignore. Most white people are all too happy to ignore or pay lip service to what the fuck is going on with you. Dr. King made that shit very uncomfortable. And most of us started to say we had enough. Cut 2. We gotta get these niggas strung out on crack. We gotta kill up the rest of them that's starting some shit, and then we gotta give butter biscuits out to those who do what the fuck we say. You know, biscuit here, biscuit there. We're gonna keep the meat, but we're gonna give them, yeah, that'll work. Cut to now. They're running out of butter biscuits. They're running out of a need for you niggas at all. At the same time, we run out of butter biscuits. Matter of fact, you'll start treating white folks, the poor white people, who's black people. No, what did he say? When white people figure out that they being fucked over just as bad as black people, there's gonna be smoke in every city. Who said? Oh, me. I said that about 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. When white folks start to figure out, that's what January 6th was about. You got some dirt poor ass white folks in this country that is tired of that shit. Once they figure it out, they really, even though they don't see it, are part of the we. They don't see themselves as part of the we. So fuck them. We've had enough. We've had enough. Keep your Jasper ass shade tree house, coons. Keep your money. Oh, you're going to pay that check, though. Yeah. Oh, we want their reparations. We'll take that. Because you owe it. Regardless of what the fuck I do with it. That's not your business. You're going to tell me now you ain't going to pay me what you owe me because you don't like what I'm going to do with it. In street talk, I'll bust you in your fucking face for that. You either owe me or you don't. You owe me. Break bread. We don't need your charity. We don't need your sports teams. We don't need your acceptance. We don't need your approval. We don't need your stamp of authenticity. We don't need your version. We don't need your narrative, because we have had enough. And we are enough. That, y'all, is the Messiah. And he back. Watch this.
And those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, and obviously wasn't meant for them.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right, because I don't want to misquote
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question, so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene. Okay.
Am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it. This was, you did.
Him and my conglomerate group.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right, because I don't want to misquote
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group.
Understanding what you said, and I want to make sure. Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and hopefully I'm understanding what you said. Hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and hopefully I'm understanding what you said, and I want to make sure I get it right, because I.
Now, let me get this straight there, boy. Yeah. I don't get this right before we make an attempt at stringing up your character. That's what you just heard. Let me get this straight. Hey, what exactly are you saying there, boy?
I don't want to misquote
I don't expect understanding from a media conglomerate group that sincerely talks about the game of basketball, and then we bring up religion as if it's correlative at times when it's convenient for people to bring it up. So please just be direct with your question. So
let me get this straight now so I understand you. I don't give a fuck what you understand. Nobody expect you to understand some shit. You're a fucking snake. You're a foul-mouthed, duplicitous snake. And I got a family to get home to. So let's talk business, because this is my business and the rest of it is none of yours, motherfucker, is really what you just heard. You're welcome, Kyrie. That's kind of the same thing with Key and Peel did. So, no, I don't think I'm inventing anything. It just fits right here. It's funny. And fuck you. All right, let's see.
so we can move on from this and I could talk about the game and go home to my son Elohim and my wife Marlene. Okay.
Am I to take it that this was what you shared was not something that you've even watched? This was, you did watch it, or either watch it or read it.
I know a lot of times I read a lot, read a whole bunch, good and bad, about the truth about what.
So then do you, I guess, understand?
I love Kyrie Irving. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a confession to make. I have a lot of homework to do, Mac. True opinion. I got some work to do, Will. I got to learn about this young man here. Because I've always heard the buzz, but again, I don't watch basketball. So I hear the buzz about the guy. Oh man, Kyrie Irving this, Kyrie Irving that. Dude, ain't nobody got handles like Kyrie. I couldn't even tell you I haven't watched any highlights. But from what I see here, oh, I'm absolutely in love with this young man right here. I'm a grown-ass man. And you gonna watch how the fuck you talk to me about what I say. Because I don't want to talk to you. You want to talk to me. The shit end of the stick for you, the shit end of the stick for you is that I know exactly who the fuck I am. That's a problem for you. That I know exactly what I want, exactly who I am, exactly what time this is, exactly what my responsibility is to my family, and what my responsibility is to my public and my skin color. That's a tough one, ain't it? Because y'all done fucked around and let a reader loose. I don't fit the mold. I'm supposed to be out here with a 7th grade education. You know how you pump the rest of these dudes through here with no concept of what to do with my money, where to put it, LeBron James, what to how to make deals with one another when everybody went to the Heat. Stop talking about this chasing a ring and playing with who they want to play with. They play who they want to play with. They shouldn't be playing in none of these leagues at all. Anyway, after all of that, I don't do none of that. This dude, where'd this guy come from? You mean you couldn't tell me we couldn't find somebody that play like this, that got 4 baby mamas and a record? That's much easier to deal with. You mean you couldn't find me somebody who grew up without a father that is willing to let us fuck him out of his money, and when he get out, have just a little bit for him and his mama? We couldn't find nobody like that? Really? Where did this guy come from? Because look at the problem now. I tell you where he came from. He came from the formulation of the Messiah you were looking for, but you were looking for it in one man, and it is in them all that are it. It is in them all that are it. And Kyrie is in the body of the Messiah. With no question, Kyrie is in the body of the Messiah. Let's listen further.
And or not understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it. I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so
We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being. So
here's your opportunity now. Okay? I need you to understand what's going on here. All right? Kanye, Kyrie, I need you to understand. Now, you done posted something about the Jews. Yeah, it's got in there. A little anti-Semite, anything you say about Jews, you gotta watch yourself, you know that. Now here's your chance to back off of some of this shit. What say you?
Understand those that might imply that that work had anti-Semitic leanings in it.
In it. I need you to know that I am getting all up in it. I am warning you, Porch Monkey, watch your step. This is your last opportunity to redeem yourself. What say you?
I only ask this because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume.
2022.
I only ask this because the evidence of your filthy truth is still available for all to see. All can see this vile, filthy honesty that you've posted. And so, this is your last chance, man. Get hold of yourself, man. What say you?
Because the tweet is still up there, so I
We're in
presume.
2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I'm no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? Everybody posts everything else. You saw the word nigger going up on Twitter, right? I don't hear uproar on that. I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. You know?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did anybody just hear that? Let's take religion out of it. You can go find what I found. You can go find what I found. It's right there. You can find it. It's right there. There's no barrier between us, Cutlass. You can go get it. It's right there. It's on Amazon, what I'm saying. And I'm going to say the fuck I'm saying. Where did they find this guy? What in the sweet fuck is going on?
I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. Nah, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate? Did I do anything illegal? Is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal?
You can go find this shit on your own.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the...
Am I too Malcolm X? Did I take the Malcolm X road? Is it that I took the Malcolm X road? Or is it that I didn't take the Dr. King road?
Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I do anything illegal? Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm...
Wait a second there, Kyrie. Historical complexities. That sounds like you're, to coin a phrase from you darkies, throwing shade at our barbarism there without exactly doing it. Well played, young man. Well played.
To be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
I cannot wax past that.
I have a whole army around me.
I cannot wax past it.
Whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion,
Alone. I have a whole army around me.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative. I do not stand with Alex Jones. I have a whole army around me.
Oh, shit! Wait just a goddamn minute. Did you just imply on your level of popularity that there's a gang punch monkey stinking like you? Is that what you said? Did you just say you got an army? You got an army. Mayday. We need to throw in a nuclear weapon here. We need the nuclear press launch codes. We need to open warhead door number 1 and shoot it at him. We have got to stop this now.
Kyrie, while we're on the topic of promotion, why did you decide to promote something that Alex Jones said?
Kyrie, there's a white man that said killing innocent white people was a hoax. The flesh of precious whites, the blood of precious whites was spilled, Kyrie. This white man denied it. And we made him pay the ultimate price. We now have him living in capitalism with no fucking capital. Nothing hurts a white man like living in capitalism with no fucking capital, especially after he's had a pile of it. Well, Kyrie, that's what we did to him for talking slick about whether or not Sandy Hook happened. In light and in thought of the blood of precious whites being spilled, Kyrie, I need you to think carefully about what you're about to say, because I want to know why a man such as yourself would back an individual such as that. What say you, Kyrie?
That was a few weeks ago. I do not stand with Alex Jones' position, narrative, court case that he had with Sandy Hook, or any of the kids that felt like they had to relive trauma, or parents that had to relive trauma, or to be dismissive to all the lives that were lost during that tragic event. My post was a post from Alex Jones that he did in the early 90s or late 90s about secret societies in America of occults, and it's true. So I wasn't identifying with anything of being a campaignist for Alex Jones or anything. I was just there to post. And it's funny, and it's actually hilarious, because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
put it out on your platform.
The way I was the post, and it's funny, and it's actually hilarious, because out of all the things I posted that day, that was the one post that everyone chose to see. It just goes back to the way our world is and works. I'm not here to complain about it. I just exist.
All right. I shot the duke at him. God damn it. I thought he was going to duck it. He didn't. He grabbed that sumbitch, broke it in half, shook some hot sauce on it and ate it. Oh, the bitch. This ain't no regular. All right. Why don't I, fuck. Well, Kanye, I mean, shit. Kyrie. Yeah. You're promoting some shit on your site there, weren't you?
And to follow up on the promotion of the movie and the book,
Can you please stop calling it a promotion? What am I promoting?
put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it. Do you see me doing? Do you see me
By
in front of
putting it
the,
out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you are
Yeah, I put it out there
promoting-
just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's not
You put
stuff,
things out there for a living, right?
right? But my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with
move on.
anti-Semitic
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing
I'm
that.
another
You're
human
free to
being.
post
I can
what.
post whatever I want. So
can post
say
what-
that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you're free
Then
to
move on. Okay?
put it out on your platform.
But I'm promoting it. Do you see me doing? Do you see me
By
in front of
putting it out there,
the
people
title?
are going to say that you.
Now, watch closely what happens here.
are
Yeah, I put it out there
promoting-
just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but
God damn it, did he just cut me off?
Okay.
it's not
You put
stuff,
things out there for a living.
Is he talking over me? I mean, shit, what the fuck?
right? But my stuff
Great.
is
So
not
let's move on.
filled
Let's
with.
move.
I gotta say this. I gotta get it on the mic. Just say it so they can hear it on the mic.
on.
Anti-Semitic.
Let's
stuff.
move on. Don't dehumanize me up here.
I'm not doing that.
Dehumanize. Oh, shit. Gut punch. Wasn't expecting that one.
Another
You're
human
free to
being.
post
I can
what-
post whatever I want.
you
So
can post-
I think you can. Oh, shit. You're gonna cut me off and tell me what I'm thinking. Shit, this one thinks fast.
say
what-
that and shut it down and move on to the next question.
But Kyrie, you have to understand that by
I don't have to
Now, I'm trying to set you straight, son.
understand anything from you.
Wait a second. Now. God damn it. Was I just on national TV? Did he just boom boom? This is your great granddaddy Jedediah, and I am fucking disappointed. How'd you some bitches blow a 400-year head start? Is this what we've got to? Son of a bitch.
It's
Nothing.
not me.
Nothing.
By
It's no
posting
people that
what
you're
you
making up,
did.
bro. Move on.
But by posting
Move
what
on.
Move on. Move on. I'm being dismissive to you.
Next
did.
question. Next
anybody
question. Do
is
you
going
guys
to
have
look
any more
at
questions
it
for
and they're
me?
going to say,
You guys have any more
Does he have
questions? Because this is going to be a clip.
anti-Semitic
This is going to be a clip that he's going to marvel at. Is this any more questions?
but you're not answering the question.
This is another answering your question. Oh my God, let's make another Instagram clip so we could be famous again. Next question.
Kyrie, basketball related.
And it's the title. Give.
Gorgeous. Here's what we have seen. We have seen the 21st century version of the first slave that grabbed the whip. The first slave who grabbed the whip. That's not supposed to happen. We didn't set this league up for that shit. And I don't give a fuck what you say. From what I can see from the outside, you don't get a Kyrie Irving without an Allen Iverson. Without being honest about the place that you were put. Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson are honest about what America is. I submit to you that the rest of them jumping monkeys, and you know who you are, you jumping monkeys. You are not honest about what America is. That's how you keep your jumping going. If you were honest about America, you'd be much closer to this brother right here. Now, let me see what y'all talking about. 6 Miles says reporters on the dark side. They wouldn't try to bait a white boy like that. Depends. They got a narrative to defend, true. And I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, they trying to fight him in a phone booth. But bruh, this ain't the dude apparently. Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, cut. Let's wait till I cut them together. Wow. Artificial records. Well, I'm finna open the doors in a second. There's a scripture that speaks about attorneys who might seek to trap you in their speech. Absolutely. I believe that's in Ecclesiastes, I believe. I could be wrong. He throwing rocks and hiding hands. Nigga, stand on what you stand on. This nigga do some white people shit to me. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we agree there. Oh shit. Please do more research on Kyrie. Okay. He posts shit that other people post. He posts shit that other people say, then recants what they said once he does more research. Well, I'm not sure that I have a problem with that. I see something you said. I feel that. I put that up. Whoops, I was wrong. Is that what you're telling me he does? I don't see a problem with that. I've done that. I say everybody should do that because it's about the pushing forward of ideas. But again, Kills, I'm going to open the doors. Please, please, please come in and let's discuss this. Oh, yeah. And by the way, I'm not doing an inch of research right now. I don't have to do research to disprove your point until you make your point to me with the research you have. So with what you know, now, or research, dig it up for me. Because if you do that, I will deny it. But I'm not going to go looking for what you said to disprove. I will go dig deeper into Kyrie for myself. But the concept of doing more research because of what I have seen thus far, no. I stand on every syllable he said here today and now. I don't care what babies he's been hitting in the head with axes before today. That's for you to prove, not me. Please bring it in here if you have the time. Start digging before I open the doors. And start digging. And if you don't have time to come in, put links in here. You have to defend yourself. You're a Jedi in here, Kels. You don't get to stand up and challenge the master and run. You have to draw that sword, pimp, and you might win because I don't know. You have to use what I don't know. Use what I don't know. Play dirty. Let's go. I'm counting on you. Orion says Joe Rogan may have popular interviews with Alex Jones and still calls him a friend, but I don't know what you're talking about. If you're still in here, please elaborate. I'm not quite sure what I was saying, but I just agree with that. Just like how Hillary praised Margaret Sanger. Let me tell you how much I agree with that, 6 Mile. I don't give a fuck where you put it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeff Brown. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Just like Hillary prayed, just like how Hillary praised Margaret Sanger. Yay. That's how I feel about that. There's no bad place. You can't put that anywhere that it's inappropriate in my language. I don't give a fuck. I don't even remember what you were talking about, but yeah. Press getting sassy with him. Yes, because there's a narrative to defend. There's a narrative to defend. Ooh, you posting something you're only supposed to post to Anglo-approved content. That whole ass reporter, that's hilarious. The pseudos are being exposed. Yes. Another one I'd like to call a Jedi. Zen Master. Of course, I haven't seen his forehead in a while, man. Stick your head in here. Oh, shit. Kyrie don't stand in shit. Now, Kels, you know better. I hope you know better, or your lesson is today. I'll never say you're wrong about something I don't know, but I can't say you're right about something I don't know. You have to say, yeah, let me tell you something. This doesn't go for anyone who sees this show, except those who consider themselves and those who I consider to be Jedis. Be they Jedis who study here, registered, respected and registered Jedis from other spots, the master Jedis I bring here. No one gets to say that or make a statement counter to what I'm saying and just let it sit. Kills, only have one problem with that. It doesn't have a because backed up by shit you already had. Kyrie don't stand in shit. Unc, I'll be right back. I got some stuff I'm going to show you. The next time that you have that, I'm going to need that. Kyrie don't stand in shit. Now, here's where it's impressive. Unc, when you said that shit about Kyrie, I was listening to you, but I immediately went to the shit that I saw. And I compiled 3 of them right here. And I put 3 links in here. That's how you up your Jedi status. You can't just say this shit and let it hang. This is a lesson for your life, Kills. Whenever you oppose something, especially from the other side, before you go at them, have 3 things ready. Ready. Oh, this is bullshit. It's not going to work. Because my son did blank, he did blank, and this thing where you trying to keep him out of, because of these 3 things, this is bullshit of the first order. Now, I strongly suggest we get this together, gentlemen, because I'd hate to have to go to black media with this. I have inroads to do exactly that. Thank you. Now, you're going to do right by Kells Jr., or we're going to be off in your ass that style. That's what this is about. Kyrie don't stand in shit. Without Unc, I'll be right back, I got. Or I already got. That doesn't fly anymore. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that here. You don't get to do that in your life. Fortify your shit before you get there. And be real about what you don't know, which shouldn't be much if you fortify your shit before you get there. Now, yeah. The way letter perfect. The way Kyrie was dismissive of that press. Kyrie only did one thing. I only have one note. One note for Kyrie. Hey, reporter, what's your name? Mike? Mike. I'm going to tell you this one time. When I say next question, that's what I mean. If you keep pushing me on that subject ever again, I promise you, I swear to you on my children's eyes, I will never speak to you again until one of us is dead. Try me. And we can start now on 3. Ready? 3. And never fuck with that motherfucker again. Ever. Under any circumstances will I speak to you. Because I told you and I meant it. Try me. Please try me. I will ignore the shit out of you. I don't have to talk to you. I have to talk to the press. I don't have to talk to you. I will put you in such a bind that you'll have to whisper to other people and have me ask them questions before I ask you something. Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Brown. Draw my shit. Thank you, Dave.
Well, come on, bring me a drink.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I didn't ask. Yeah. You live here. My wife is dope. Anyway. That's what you look for, young bucks. Try to get you one. Try to get you one. They out there. They're just really fucking hard. Clue number 1. They don't say things like men do it too. Anyway. I have yet to hear a woman who I respect lead with men do it too. That's one of my wife. That's one of my favorite dishes my wife makes. This vegan pesto pasta with beans and vegan pesto and noodles. God damn. Is it good? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. Okay. Without further ado, goddammit. The doors of the church is open. Y'all can come on in here, and especially you, Kels. I'm not gonna jump your shit. But it'll just be me and you on the mat. You come in here, and we can talk about this shit here. Oh yeah. Oh, don't. You mean Zoe didn't call in here? I don't see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me find it. How do I want to do this? Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to, because I'm 57, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to email it to myself. And it's in the phone. So then I can go on my email. I'm going to my email, And ladies and gentlemen, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. This show is about to get fire. This show, I'm about to light fire to my own fucking show. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Your wife bring you that without asking? No? Yeah, well, you do as good as you can. I mean, I fucked up before too. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. To me. Yeah, sent that to me. Then now I copy. And then I go to. Okay. Don't make fun of me, young people. I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. Okay. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen. In a matter of moments, another Grandmaster will be here. The Grandmaster Jedi. What's in the jar? Organic seltzer water. Blue agave. Lemons and ice. Okay, sit tight. Sit tight, Doc. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I opened the doors of the church. So you some bitches can come in here. But all shit just happened. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me set you up. This is the dude that I started my wisdom journey on. I didn't even know I was wise till I met this dude. I just knew some shit, and niggas would go, God damn, really? But I never thought of myself as wise till I started hanging out with this motherfucker right here. If you watch Tombstone, consider him Wyatt Earp, and I'm Frederick fucking Chopin. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Zoe Williams. What's up, man?
What up? What up?
Hey, man. Thank you. First off, it's dope that this is the first time you on the show. If y'all fucking up, those of you who can come in here that don't now, that can get two Jedis to help you swing your sword, you're fucking up real bad. Dude, good to have you. One, great to have you because you're a basketball head. I'm just now, because you know I don't watch basketball. I'm just now this is my first Kyrie Irving experience at all. I mean, I've seen you a couple of flashes because I don't watch basketball.
Right.
I don't give a shit if he plays like Kiki Vanderweeg. Did I pull that one out of nowhere?
Kiki Vanderway.
Vanderway. Whoever the fuck. Somebody, Kurt Rambis. There's somebody down the bench. I don't care if he plays like that. I love this fucking dude.
Right.
Because of his outspokenness. I don't know. Yeah. Number one, I want to cover what you think of what you've seen and maybe anything you want to dovetail off of the show. And then number two, talk about his controversial past because I don't know it.
Well, this is what I see happening. Right now, free thinking is being attacked.
Sure.
Because anybody who is outspoken or steps up and says something that is contrary to the narratives that are being pushed in dominant society, that's going to be attacked. Like, you cannot be a free thinker. You cannot be somebody that goes against the grain. And you're starting to see a lot of brothers who are doing well, who are at a certain level in society, come out and really bash brothers who are speaking out. Now, my thing is this. Kyrie has always been one, whether he was talking about the flat earth, because he caught a lot of flack for talking about the flat earth. When he talked about the flat earth, they went right to he crazy. Like, everybody know the earth is round.
Mm-hmm.
right? As if everybody has been off this motherfucker.
Right.
Everybody been on a spaceship, and I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a proponent of the flat earth concept, you know. But what I do know is what.
Oh shit. Where'd you go, nigga?
Sorry about that. Somebody was just calling me. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know anything about the flat earth shit, but I didn't like the way they were attacking him for sharing his thought process. And now he's basically under attack again. See, in the NBA, you got to understand something, man. There is a conduct clause. And that conduct clause tells you can't just say what the fuck you want to say or act how you want to act, or you got to be quiet and follow, you know, the protocol that has been laid down for you to even get this $147 million, $200 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
It comes with stipulations.
Oh yeah, the lion don't just get off the chair in this circus.
Nah, but nah, it ain't even like that.
Mm-mm.
So with that being said, Kyrie is back in it again. And I'm just going to say this right now. Did he say anything that was wrong? Did he say anything that was out of pocket? See, again, you get that contract. It's about what you align yourself with as much as what you say. So, okay, I found a documentary about the Hebrews or whatnot. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I posted it. Well, people that cut your check is like, wait a minute, this is not good. This is not in alignment with the narrative we're pushing.
Right.
So now you gonna get checked for that. You gotta be quiet. Now, one thing I know about Kyrie, he stands for what he believes. Last year when he was in the league, everybody was getting vaccinated. You had some players who felt pressured, right? You had some folks like Andrew Wiggins for the Golden State Warriors. He was like, man, I feel like my body isn't even my body anymore, because he had some trepidation about being fucking vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kyrie stood his ground and said, I'm just not going to do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And in light of that, look at what's happening. A lot of the narratives that were pushed on why we should take it are now being taken back. A lot of people
and
say,
not quietly.
Quietly. So instead of saying, hey, Kyrie was right, when they were saying Kyrie is crazy, they doing it again on something else.
Well, you know what? And I'm gonna jump in there with two things. One, I think what I find that really burns my ass with the Jasper ass Shade Tree House comes is the way that they can refute the flat earth with the arrogance of the knowledge that the earth is round. How are you arrogant about your oppressor's teaching in any area? Where do you gain the hubris to go, silly? Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Yeah, you don't get to refute their version. So now your version of history is somehow anti-Semitic.
Right.
Like, wait a minute. Your official telling of this shit is acceptable even for me?
And when, I don't know, shout out to Soul Brother number 1, I don't know if because of his schedule or how he's feeling, so I can't say it, but I can say this: for a very long time, there was an open invitation from Brother Minister Farrakhan to anybody to debate this question: who are the Semites? And it was never answered. Ever.
Of course, because they don't want to have that discussion with that brother, because has trained, has studied, has done all the research
You don't
to
want none.
have an intellectual discussion and or debate with you.
A deer can smell a wolf.
Right. And now, in hindsight, if you go back and you look at what Kyrie said, he made it clear to state it in such a way that it could not be taken as an anti-Semitic statement.
Sure.
He said, I'm down with everybody. I respect everybody. I'm in alignment with everybody. I help everybody. He was saying that as a means to say, just because I posted it doesn't mean that I have anti-Semitic views. But what they're saying is, again, how many millions? 100 million, 200 million? How big is your contract? You can't even be seen to associate with any ideas that are outside of the ideas that have been pre-approved for your rich black ass.
Thank you. You can't be outside of nothing that's on a commercial.
Right.
You got a dog and pony contract.
Right. Right. And that's what it is. That's
I don't pay for discomfort.
Yeah.
I don't pay for Zoe, you could have bought an 86 Ford Taurus if you really wanted some discomfort.
Right.
I'm not gonna pay for discomfort. I didn't buy a Bentley to feel springs in the seats. And I go, this is no.
Right.
Now, I wanted to there's a couple of questions about from some young Jedis in my dojo, namely my man Lamert Park Kells, who is adamant that Kyrie ain't shit. Now, he's a Jedi. He's a young Jedi in here. I don't know why he won't come in here. I don't know what that's about. I've asked him to qualify his statements. I haven't heard it yet. You are by far the Kyrie expert here. What could he possibly be discussing that is controversial amongst us about Kyrie?
I don't know. Again, there's a book out. Somebody just posted it in your chat. C. John X. It's called $40 Million Slave. It's talking about all of these professional athletes. And my son is a professional basketball in the international scene.
Yeah. Shout out to the young lion.
But you got to understand something. Just like, what's my man? They used to play with the Knicks, played with the Lakers last year, Carmelo Anthony. Sure. He said NBA is the feds.
Wow.
Why he said that, it resonated because when New was graduating and, eligible for the draft, I spoke with some high level people, his agents, number one, and they made it make sense, right? They was like, listen, man, before a team picks you up, they're going to vet out everything. They're going to go all the way back to your goddamn
grammar school.
They're going to talk to your elementary teachers. They're going to talk to your neighborhood homies. They're going to talk to everybody. They're going to talk to your college coaches. If you've been to multiple colleges, they're going to talk to everybody, family members, whatever, because they're not trying to bring in, like you said, some drama
that they don't see.
Talent. They want to be able to manage whoever they bring in and present the illusion that you're a free guy. But really, you're not a free guy because, as I told my son, bro, the NBA, NFL, whatever, professional sports, it's an extension of entertainment.
Yes.
So you signing a deal with the Lakers is like signing a deal with Warner Brothers Records.
Ooh. How do we separate? Okay, stop right there. I get the rest of it, and I believe the rest of us do. How is that separate in our minds somehow until you just said that shit? How does that, where's that, how do they do that? If you understand my question in society, how do they make that? Because until you did that, dude, I saw where you were going, and then all of a sudden it was there. I get it. How is that like that?
Because although it's all entertainment, they have different parameters and rules. For instance, if John Morant and the team is bought in on John Morant being the star, and John Morant is young, and we done gave him a whole bunch of money, we're not looking for a dude that is as good or better than him. You understand? You could be,
Oh,
and then
we
the coach
not
be like,
we not trying to get Aretha Franklin and then turn around and get Patti LaBelle.
nah, because the coach will come in and be like, yo, man, tone that down. Tone your game down, because this is the star. You probably getting paid. I saw Gilbert Arenas say this too. It's like you getting paid $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 a year. He getting paid $120. So we're 120 million in on him. Live or die. That's who we going with because we put that money in it. Don't come in here and try to be better than him. So now
Right.
guys have to come in and find their roles. I got to be a defender. I got to be a shooter. I got to be a rebounder. But you can't go in thinking, oh, I'm going to do what Ja do, because they already got Ja. So it's a
Okay.
very political and professionally, I say the NBA, especially NBA right now, professional nepotism runs that thing.
So
So,
nigga, you are understudy.
oh, you got to be.
This is a play, and it ain't but one Othello.
Right.
Now,
Be,
you want to
you could be better than that guy.
right.
Nah, we already gave him the money.
Damn.
We already gave him the money. So, and I'm painting this picture just to say the reality of it is, man, like once you sign that contract, you got to do what they want you to do. You have to, let me get back to that point about professional nepotism.
That's dope. Please.
What that is a lot of the players that are coming in, you're seeing a great number of the players that are coming in are sons of 90s players and 2000s players. So a lot of kids say, like, New, you got a kid that's 6'1", 50-inch vertical, 7 foot wingspan, left-handed, super defender, can shoot the ball. The Lakers need shooters. But professional nepotism would say, no. We gonna get Scottie Pippen's son in here. We gonna get Shaq's son in here because these guys are the league. They, and there's no disrespect for that. And shit,
The son of narrative at this
right.
point beats out the he came from nowhere narrative.
Well,
it sells more tickets.
So there's two ways to get in. He came from nowhere equals Patrick Beverly.
Okay.
Right? Equals Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly is play all over the world for multiple years, and then the buzz gets back to the league that you should be in the league. Then he comes to the league. Right? Somebody said 6'1" is small for the league, but not if you're a super freak. Because one thing you can't teach is athleticism and height. And if you got a kid as athletic or more athletic than Ja Morant, you got a kid who's a sniper who can shoot, got a laser. You understand what I'm saying? Typically, back in the day, this is what fucking Jerry West told me. Back in the day, we look at skill and heart, not stats, not hype. We're in the AAU culture that's built on hype. So again, you still tap dancing for the boss. That's really all it is. You tap dancing for the boss. The boss tells you, okay, this is what we want you to be able to do. Right? This is what we want you to be able to do in context of our team. If you could do that, we'll take you. But if you can't,
stop for a second.
Yeah.
Because this is an unruly student. Another small player, though. Pat was small too. I have one question, Kells. And I'll put your monkey ass on a timeout if you do not answer it directly. Was Zoe right or wrong? Yes or no? Please do not give me 200 words to turn no into a maybe. Yes or no on the freakish 6-1. That's it. Proceed.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I said, no disrespect. New and Shaq's son are friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
New and Shaq's son are friends. They homies. But if you look at Shaq's son's career in college, he didn't play well. This is why Shaq wanted him to stay another year before he, went to the
Went
Lakers,
pro.
right? The reality of it is, New is one of only 4 motherfuckers in the history of the Mountain West to ever hit 10 3-pointers in a single game.
Damn.
He's a sniper. The Lakers need snipers. But again, professional nepotism. Shaq, and this no disrespect to Shaq, like you could look at D Wade's son. D Wade's son, Zaire, he gets into the G League because D Wade's dad. And then on the flip side, where the NBA missed it, they missed it because New is a lot like Gary
All right,
Payton.
that's it. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Kel's on timeout. There we go. You're on timeout there, Kels. I was real specific, and I wasn't talking to a female. I told a man, give me a yes or a no. You failed miserably. So sit over there for a while. Now, go ahead. That was the other thing. I wanted to know what your thoughts were on I spoke on it earlier, and it's kind of I just went in depth on the fact that the Messiah, Kyrie, is in the body of, as you and I are in the body of, as King Randall in the body of. Those of us who are actively looking forward with regard to Black issues are in the body of the Messiah, and that is the Messiah was kind of where I went with the show.
Yeah, this is an extension of what we talked about earlier this
Yeah.
morning. I wish I could have got on earlier, but I gotta
Come
have
on,
my
man.
granddaughter time.
I got bumped by a bigger name.
But you got to understand, I said J. Edgar Hoover could have been looking at this shit all wrong. J. Edgar Hoover was looking for a Messiah as a singular person. And the analogy that I gave you was, if you go back to the Bible and you read about Jesus, Jesus was teaching folk, namely his disciples, to be able to do what he was doing. Right? That's why when you get to the story of Peter, when Peter is walking on the water, and then he looks at Jesus, and then he begins to sink and then goes under, and Jesus grabs him and puts him back in the boat. The first thing he said is,
"Oh ye of little faith."
He's basically saying, stop looking at me as the only one that can do this. You
Right.
can too if you have faith. And this, but he said, those who believe on me have the power to do even greater things than I. So J. Edgar Hoover was looking for a singular Messiah, when in fact all of us are the Messiah, the body of the Messiah. But you can't be the Messiah while worshiping 2 gods. You can't have 2 masters.
Come on.
And our master in this society is the motherfucker who signs our checks. That's why you see a lot of brothers coming out who are elevated in this society speaking negative on Kyrie for even a passive aggressive association with a film. Again,
And which film is this?
I don't even know the
Okay.
film, but it was a film where he had looked up his name and found the meaning of the name, and then he found a film and he watched the film and liked the film and then shared it on his platform. But again, this goes back to the Charles Barkley, I'm not a role model statement. Right? But the league is saying, because you are affiliated and associated with us, right? You have to abide by our rules. This is Rome. When in Rome, act as the Romans, do as the Romans. You see? That's what. And again, for all those who want to nitpick, I mean, it's a lot of trolls in your chat. For all those who want to nitpick about religion and all of this and that, I'm using it as a metaphor to bring a point home, right? If you can appreciate metaphors in a rap lyricist record, you should be able to appreciate metaphors coming from a brother that's sharing a concept, so you can understand that NBA, MLB, NFL, extensions of entertainment. And you have to capitulate, regardless of how much money they give you. You got to capitulate to certain narratives that they're elevating using their platform. You think you got a platform? This is motherfucking YouTube, right? And then
Right.
YouTube extends it to you. But they have the platform. The NFL is the biggest platform on planet Earth. The NBA is one of the biggest platforms on planet Earth. So when you align with other platforms that are not congruent with the platform that pays you, they're gonna have an issue with that.
Right.
This is why
You're
Kyrie
one of the reins. You're one of the reins. The NBA is one of the reins that leads the herd of horses.
Oh, absolutely. This is why Kyrie was very careful in his wording to say, I'm not putting nobody down. I'm not affiliated with anything. I'm not riding with anything. I just looked up a movie, saw the movie. Lamert Parkell's Scotty's son is a hooper. I've seen him play. He is a hooper. Yes, he can play. But ask yourself a question. This is how this works, bro.
Wait a minute. Okay. Kels, if you're available, come in. If not, I'm gonna give you one more assignment and put your ass in another timeout. Here's your second assignment. The problems that you have with Kyrie, you are to now search the links and come back with them. If your next post, I'm gonna let this one go, role model, nigga, you took the money, I'll let that go. If your next post is let that go. If your next post is anything other than the first thing you said, then put your monkey ass in the timeout again. And then pretty soon, I ain't gonna be doing this fucking timeout shit. We're men. We're all men. There are 6 balls under this metaphysical table right now. Go get your research and come back. All right? Thank you. Don't type shit else but the links to the shit that you have a problem with. Okay? Keep going. Hey, make it clear, man. It's a dojo, bro. You're grandmaster. You're invited into the dojo. I got some unruly yeah. Oh, okay. All righty then. Okay. All righty, Kels. No, generally he's not. Generally he don't be on this shit. I don't know if somebody didn't hack this shit, and I really don't give a fuck. I'm ass on timeout again because I didn't say to type shit else. This is what happens. These are simple man instructions to men. This is why you can't find a bridge 100 women built, because this is how women do shit. Ask you one fucking thing, go do that and come back. Yeah. Fuck, I had something else on there. Yes. Outside of outside of sports, I was saying that this is about this time. It is time. The time of the old way is up, and this is a manifestation of that, because the dismissiveness Kyrie showed to the press dude, which, by the way, I told him he only had one note. Yes, there you go. There you go. I'll get the fuck out of your face with this. I said the only note I could give Kyrie was to be bold enough to tell the dude that was asking him the questions, look here. I said, move on. If you don't have another question for me and you keep on this narrative, and if you keep interrupting me, this will be the last time we speak until I die. Are we clear? I will see you and look right past you. I will never answer a question from you again. Do you understand? Is that too far? I mean, because he has to speak to the press. He don't have to speak to that motherfucker, does he?
Again, back in the days, what you're defining and the way Kyrie dealt with the reporter,
Yeah.
is how old school black men dealt with things. That's how we talk. I said what I said. You know, I done said this. I know I ain't gonna say.
I don't
this.
mean shit else.
Nah, right. I don't mean this is what I said, right? But again, when you're at that level, you're not a man no more. Or at least they don't want you to act like a man. They want you to act like somebody that is a private enrolled in their military. What do you mean, Zoe? You just take orders.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever narrative I tell you to push, you get your punk ass out there and you push it, because I changed your life.
Wow.
I've elevated your life. So because I've changed your life, I don't give a damn what the narrative is. You don't speak against it, and when I tell you to speak for it, you speak for it. So to have somebody sitting up there in their masculinity, when masculinity in and of itself is under attack, particularly black masculinity, this is why black masculinity is getting the narrative of homophobic, xenophobic, racist, right? But when you sit down and say, can you deal with the question? Can you be racist in opinion only? Because I thought race was a societal structure that came with power. You know, black folk ain't got no power, so all we could do is talk crap.
Right.
All we could do is say, the damn white man done struck again, right? Oh, hell. But you understand? But
all we can do is report. We ain't in the game.
Right. Race is somebody saying, guess what? We're going to redline this neighborhood. No, I don't give a damn if they got the money. They can't live here.
Right.
That's a racist move right there. Or race is, yeah, they don't have the money. Just like Wells Fargo, we're not giving black homeowners any money to purchase homes. All right, people who are blacks who are looking to purchase homes, we're not giving them no money. Those people are being Wells Fargo being sued right now. That's racism. Saying, hey, are you motherfuckers telling the truth about history? Can we even trust you to tell anything other than your version?
Wow.
And so if I come up with the counter to your version, how am I being anti-Semitic by doing that? Especially if I can vet my version out with facts. So your version doesn't get to contain facts, but ours that has some facts to it can be shut down as, you know, hate speech.
So basically what you're saying is that this community, the Jewish community, uses anti-Semitic the way I use millennial, which is anybody younger than me that I want to talk shit about. So whatever we say if you say something we don't like, We put it in the anti-Semitic pile. We don't give a shit what it was. If it had the word Jew in it and we don't like it, it's anti-Semitic.
I go even bigger than that. I just clump it all as white folk. I go even bigger than that. I just put it all in one big pile and say this is white folk. Now, you see white folk doing a version of this when it comes to CRT, critical race theory. They say, well, you can't teach critical race theory, even though a group of lawyers came together and said, we're going to look at racism through a legal and an empirical, researched, studied lens to see what the effects of racism and slavery and all of that stuff was, right?
Right.
So the politicians, white politicians, came out and said, no, you can't do that because it's going to make the white kids feel bad about hearing their story. We don't want to affect the white kids. Wait a minute, the truth is affecting the white kids adversely?
How so?
Do you see? So they shut down critical race theory.
Well, you know what? Let me elaborate on that. Here's how the truth is affecting the white kids adversely. The white kids, when you tell them the truth, they feel the guilt you don't. And in that guilt, it changes the trajectory that you've been on for centuries. That's the problem.
Heavy. That's heavy. They feel the guilt that the adult white folks
don't. Like when you see these little white girls getting their daddy ass, right. The videos, that's racist, Dad. You've been raising us racist, and that's wrong. Yeah, right. That shit.
Right. So you had a lot of teachers, John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben.
Yes.
Ashwa Kwesi. So many others. Brother Williams. He was on our show before, right? You had so many teachers that have studied, this history of ours, this rich history of ours, and were able to tie us back not only to the continent, but tie us to this continent. This is why I call us everywhereans. No civilization, no society, nobody got no knowledge until the melanated human being created it. We're the impetus for all concepts, philosophical, religious, theological, scientific. We are the impetus for all of that. So with that being said, if we say, wait a minute, the further back we go, the darker we get, the blacker we get, how did this happen? And we ask those questions, and now you can't speak on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can't speak on that.
Wow. So, yeah. Let me check back in on this. The utopian NBA that I speak of. This whole utopian dream I had. Yeah, there you go. I need you to shit on this from the resident sport expert perspective. I have this dream that Prime is sitting up in some of them leather house shoes rich white men wear. You know the ones I'm talking about. In his den. Next scene, the road to the way to his house, just headlights as far as you can fucking see. Just headlights of nice cars just coming. Next cut, planes landing. Next cut, stars, athletes, star football athletes getting their gear, getting their shit off the turnstile. Next cut, cutting into his driveway. It's everybody. What you want to do. Same thing in the NBA. Is this Kyrieism a spark for that crazy that crazy idea I have? What say you?
Listen. This is clearly to say the system that raised you up has a dual lever, a
Mm.
bidirectional lever.
Hmm.
The same system that built you up is the very same system that could tear you down once you get out of alignment with our ideals. That is true for any corporation. When you read somebody's corporate bylaws, you have to adhere to those corporate bylaws. You have to adhere to what they say they want. Now, when you're dealing with a national sports agency like the NBA, they have a narrative that you got to follow. You get outside of that narrative, that's your ass. A la Colin Kaepernick, a la
Hmm.
Abdul Mahmoud Rauf. You get outside of the narrative that
Mm.
we pushing, and that's it for you. This is why you see a lot of people, brothers, that are in high places coming out speaking against those brothers who are outside of the narrative that those corporate bylaws stipulate you must follow in order to enjoy the same lifestyle as your oppressor.
Shit.
That's what that is. And Kyrie is just a young brother who is studying, who is expanding his perspective, expanding his not Craig Hodges. That's another one.
Hmm. Right.
That's another one.
Ex-bull.
Yeah, man. Craig Hodges trained my son New. New got a strap because of Craig Hodges, man. Craig has trained my son on 3 or 4 different occasions here in Inglewood. You know?
Wow.
So again, but if you step outside of the prefab social ideological construct we have in place for you,
Hmm.
then you know what? You don't deserve to be blessed by the wealth, by the signature we put on your check.
Right.
We'll take everything away from you, right? And nobody wants to have the real conversation. I want to have the real conversation. I want to sit down with folk and say, okay, do you believe in 23andMe, Ancestry.com? And if we all check our ancestry and our ancestry says, oh, this brother is 85% Nigerian, and this brother got Native American, and this brother got Native, and you start, and then you place other people where they're from, and you say, well, how did y'all wind up over here in the Middle East as the chosen folk?
Right.
When my DNA is more compatible with that.
Hmm. Right.
Right? But then they'll come back and say to you, listen, you've worked really hard, you've built your career. Don't you get up here and have
And
a
destroy
conversation
that.
that is not sanctioned by this corporation. Don't you get up here and have that conversation. This ain't the place for that. This is why that one lady told LeBron James, just shut up and
And
dribble.
dribble.
This ain't the platform for you to be speaking on this.
Wow. So what do you think is Kyrie uh is Kyrie the ingrown hair, or is he the beginning of the afro?
Again, one thing that a lot of brothers don't do, they might, like when they get into the NBA, when they get into the NFL and Major League, they may expand their business acumen, right? But a lot of brothers don't expand their spiritual acumen and their consciousness acumen. This is why I give Kyrie a lot of credit for doing that. But the more conscious you get, the more misaligned you get with the powers that be that
It's
put you in this
impossible not
position.
to.
So this is what Kyrie is now experiencing, that misalignment. Like, man, I'm growing up spiritually and I'm learning the unofficial, unsanctioned, you know, history, right? I'm learning about this history, and this history is in direct contravention of the history that they said was the truth. So now you got to be able to go, this is where brothers who consider to be your advocate within the system come to you or go to Kyrie and go, say, brother, you might want to chill out, man. You might be messing up your bread. You about to mess up your bread, bro.
Right.
Right. Yo, you about to trip, dude. You gonna say what, you know, you gonna say one more thing and they gonna cut the cord on you, dog. Because that's not a sanctioned narrative.
Exactly. You into some HR shit now.
Right.
Yeah, you walking down the street, so you walking down the hallway talking about, man, if I could take the ass off of Gloria and put it with them tits on Tracy and just get Frida to shut her fucking mouth for 20 minutes, maybe we could order some food from the Orientals and fuck. Yeah,
Right.
you might as well walk through. This is what you're doing. This is what they're seeing from you, is that you're not capitulating with the HR side of things.
So then the flip side is this, Jeff. Then he's put in positions where he is being asked questions that bait him to incriminate himself.
Right.
So are you saying blah, blah, blah? Because they want you to say something that is termed or deemed or classified as anti this or anti that.
Right. And they ain't gonna come out and say it. They just gonna put the bear trap out for you to step in.
Exactly. And I felt like he navigated that thing quite well.
Expertly.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want you to do, because that's the crucifixion piece. That's the justification for the crucifixion. You see?
Right.
So again, he's not just the ingrown hair or whatever. He's just a young brother that's growing and expanding. But he needs to be aware that some of the stuff he wants to talk about, if this is the caveat, if he doesn't mind losing his NBA career.
What he understands that to be.
Right. What he understands that to be. That's just like Malcolm saying, if you want freedom, you got to be willing to die for it.
Right.
Well, if you want to be able to speak the truth, you got to be willing to be able to sacrifice everything you work for in terms of your success as a basketball player to be able to speak it.
You got to be willing to kill your logo.
That's really what it is. And it's unfortunate, but they try to bait you in that situation because they understand the wealth gap is real. They understand that no amount of black recycling the dollars. They understand that no amount of savings. They understand that no amount of whatever little contrivances we put together, we're going to be able to close that wealth gap.
Then this is where it kills me, bruh. I was talking about this earlier. Somebody said this earlier in the chat, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of your face. Somebody said earlier in the chat that racism is action. And in my belief, racism is far less action than it is planning. Racism is about 80% planning, 20% action. Bigotry is 80% action, 20% planning. Popo ain't doing all this planning, but they doing all the action. Somebody else is doing the planning. So to me, black people, racism is not bad to me. It is our lack of proper practice of it that is bad. If black people were truly racist, there'd be no NFL or NBA. We would just get in our cars and make do with what how much money do we maybe the Amish have half the money we have and they're making it. So this concept that we gotta catch you is bullshit. The very table that we want to see that is made up of us bent over. If we just say, if at one time, that's the problem. The ability to fuck with one Jew is impossible. You fuck with them all. It's easy to fuck with one nigga. You can kill him in the street. That, to me, is the issue. Not whether or not how much dollars we have. What you gonna do at halftime if don't no niggas show up?
Well, it comes back to this. Who said we have to have a mirror society of theirs if we separate?
Exactly. We can't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what they, who said in our society we have an NFL, we have an NBA. We might not. We don't have to have we don't have to have that.
We
right?
gonna do it like we doing it.
Right. So again, but we got yeah, I got you, brother. We got so many brothers and sisters who are so busy trying to emulate the life that Massa has, the life that Massa has constructed, the oppressor has constructed. Listen, to me, racism is more ideological than anything else. Because if I get in and start pimping your your Active Directory, if you know anything about Microsoft systems, right?
Don't touch the directory.
They had a Active Directory which served as the DNA of how their computer systems ran. Knowledge of self is our Active Directory, right? So what happens is if we capitulate to somebody else and allow them to come in and be able to hack our Active Directory.
Wow. Oh my.
Do you get what I'm saying? Now they have a direct inroad to our psyche to be able to say, nah, nigga's a bad word.
I will walk in this room backwards with a zipper on the back of my head going, please get in here. Yeah, you know who you are? You are Cypher in the Matrix. I don't want to remember shit.
Right. So that's how this goes, man. It's like, nah. This is why they can say you about to throw this away. See, that's
you gonna mess up your butter biscuits.
That's one of the scariest words to black men and women who have been busting their ass climbing a ladder that they didn't construct, a social ladder. We didn't construct that ladder.
Right.
So one of the worst things they could hear is you about to throw this away. You're about to mess this opportunity up because you are you, and the you that you represent don't normally get this opportunity. So you better be on your best behavior so not only you can get the opportunity, but you can maintain keeping it. Right. That's what's happening to a lot of us right here. You see what I'm saying? Right. You better act right. You about to throw it all away. And you know what's waiting for you if you throw it all away.
Right. And when you do, you gonna make it harder for us to stay.
Do you see?
Yeah. Oh, bro.
Do you see?
So sadly, do I see that the concept of like I said, where we're getting to is we've seen enough, we've had enough, we know enough, we are enough.
Right.
Once we can get all of those together, once we've seen enough, because there's a lot of us that haven't seen enough to figure out that Republican and Democrat are the wings of the same filthy buzzard that's been picking your fucking bones for years. Yeah, once we've seen enough. There's some people that have seen enough. There's some people that have had enough. Once we all figure out that we are enough, that's that real shit. Tell them where to find you, Zoe.
Man, I'm at the Zoe What show on YouTube. Y'all could go subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Listen, man, and I always make this a caveat. Listen, I'm not in the business of trying to be right. I'm not part of the debate culture. I don't debate. You know, I'm open to everybody's perspectives and opinions. I just need folk to step respectfully. I am a Gen Xer, and the Gen Xers, you know, we quick to invite you outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
if
invite thee politely to fight, G.
yeah, like if you want to be disrespectful, we quick to be like, well, you know, it's cool. Let's go
It's a lot of
outside.
air outside.
It's all good, you know. Maybe we can, you know, handle it that way. But respect should be the religion of our community.
Sure.
Respect for one another, honor for one another. I think once we get back to that and get off of this whole shit, which is the internet and bashing people and talking shit and gossiping and being just really empty, whole ass, disheveled little men. Once we stop doing that shit, you know, we can start impressing our women with our spirits again,
Sure.
impressing our women with our presence again. Our women don't even like being around us unless we got bread, because ain't nothing else in us.
Right.
You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
You
So
mad
least
at
this
them
nigga-
because you empty.
right? At least this nigga got some money, so I can fuck with him on that. But the reality of it is, our women used to love our presence. They used to love a lot of other aspects of
Come
what
on.
it meant to be us, and
Come
that
on.
shit is starting to change. That shit is starting to change drastically. Be a man that can acknowledge, hey man, I don't know everything. Be a man that can acknowledge, you know what, I was wrong on that. This is why I preface all my discussions as just discussions, fam. They're not coming from a space of rightness, but I would love your respectful contribution. I don't want your disrespectful retorts. That's different. I want your respectful contribution,
Well,
not your disrespectful retorts.
let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. Because this motherfucker. You just opened another can of worms in my head. Okay. I think, and to co-sign what you're saying, is the reason the internet is so toxic is because most people type their first thought. And most people's first thoughts ain't about shit. Think about you know how many horrible first thoughts I have? Ooh, I want to stab that motherfucker right in his throat. But
Well,
he don't know that. I don't make him aware of that. This dude that's coming across the crosswalk and the light's gonna turn red and I'm gonna get to go and I got to wait on him. That's my first thought. That doesn't mean I'm gonna get out the car and stick him in the throat or hit him with the car. But it sure would be nice to know that he can't see that.
well, the internet empowers the coward,
Mm.
because the reality of it is most fools ain't never gonna speak up the way they speak up on their platform. The platform is really the curtain that hides the Wizard of Oz.
Mm.
Oh, I could be all blustered
Right.
and rah-rah and everything on my platform. But
You
in
talking
real
shit,
life,
talking shit like you playing Call of Duty, like I'm not gonna see you.
that's what I'm saying. So in real life, most people are not like that. And remember, you can be the coldest pimp, Mac, hustler, player, OG, whatever. But in real life, you scared to talk to that pretty girl. In real life, you got an idea that she's too pretty for you to talk to her.
You don't deserve her.
You don't deserve. I know a lot of dudes that won't say nothing. Oh, she's out my league. You know, man, she ain't gonna mess with nobody like me. She probably get better. That's what the internet has empowered. That voice.
Guy.
That guy is out there talking.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the internet empowers the coward. You wouldn't talk to her in real life, but you're gonna talk to her in her DM.
And talk
You're gonna
greasy.
talk to her on a social dating website.
Oh yeah,
Boy.
you a pecking Mac. Ain't got no game at all. And this, I had this conversation with my boy Evan Lionel. Shout out to Evan Lionel. Our opinion is skewed. I did a show, giraffe balls on this. Y'all go look back. The pretty skates. As handsome men, I don't. Yeah. Zoe, do you remember a time in your life, from say age 10 to now, where you were sitting around going, "Boy, oh boy, I really wish some girls would pay attention to me."
I've never felt that way in my life.
Exactly.
Oh, I
So-
can't wait until the girl acknowledges that I'm here.
Right. That's hilarious.
Will
Exactly.
she see me today? Will today be the day that she acknowledges my
Notices
presence?
me. Yeah, exactly. So
Ah!
part of that biases our points of view, because I too, like you, I don't remember a time where I was at a want for attention from the members of the opposite sex. So those who are now, we're talking about here. This used to be the only option, and it was open. There was a time when a nigga could be ugly as work boots, but if he kept his shit straight, if every time, it almost make ugly dudes look good because their gear was always straight and they were always confident, and they had no choice but to not cower behind the standard. Whereas guys like us down on third base, all we got to do is hit a few of the standards and we can walk in, take your hat off, and look at the crowd. This dude has got to be Bucky Dent.
Right.
What say you?
Only the liar can be confident.
I hate you. I hate you right now.
Only the liar is confident. The word confidence itself means
a
con artist.
Mm-hmm.
So most motherfuckers that are confident have to take their confidence into the spiritual maintenance shop for upkeep.
Wow.
A truly confident person doesn't have to work on being confident, doesn't have to gain confidence, doesn't have to gain confidence, doesn't have to maintain confidence, doesn't have to pour into confidence. It is something that is organic, that comes through you naturally. It's not something you focus on or develop. Only the liar has to go into his workshop to keep upgrading and updating and manipulating confidence. Most people who project as confidence or project as a confident person are really liars. They're faking it till they make it. It's a imposter syndrome. I'm front like I'm this, but I'm really not this. No, most motherfuckers haven't even explored the totality of what could be within themselves, right? Which is most motherfuckers are afraid of wounds and still got unhealed wounds, but yet project as confident, project as sure of themselves. First off, you don't even love yourself totally. So how can you be confident? So you got to be lying to you first. So if you're lying to you, I know goddamn well you lying to everybody else around you. You're a con artist, and the one that the person that the con worked on first was you.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you here because you don't get to come on my show and blow my fucking mind. That's not the way that goes. Okay, I blow the minds last here. So
all right,
I got something. I'm gonna throw back somewhere at your monkey ass.
I'll be quiet.
With the wound. Let's go with the wound, bruh. Them wounds that's making you confident. The only thing that will heal them is sunlight. There's nothing else is gonna heal that wound but sunlight, so that the truth can radiate to it. Right. So that the pus of that wound can dry out. You know what your problem is? You know who's in the sun? The rest of us.
There you
the
go.
rest of us. So what do? You cover that wound with this bullshit we call confidence.
Right.
And the more that wound festers, the more that confidence shit you got to put on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's from the other end of the cosmos. Alif Bell, this is a good build, and I thank you for that. And I'm glad that you like it. What I strongly suggest you do is look up Zoe Williams and go back a few years and just start watching. Because there was a time before gas was $7 a gallon that me and Zoe been lopping off heads since 8, 9, 8. What how long we been doing this? 08, something. When were we at the foxhole?
08.
Since yeah. Long. Look here. Look here. I wasn't I told you. I didn't know I was wise. Shout out to Marcus K. I was trying to hook up and do some dumb shit. He said, "No, Jeff, you're a different kind of idiot. Let me put you with Zoe." And bam, till today. So yes, archive some Zoe to find me and Zoe getting down constantly like this. And you on Monday?
Yeah, I'm on tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Check out and then you didn't say shit about KBLA, asshole.
Oh shit. Yeah. I'm on KBLA Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's LA time.
That's the voice of reason. And tomorrow morning, of course, is the Zoe What show. That's 11 to 1 p.m. live on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, as with everybody else, you get the fuck out of here. I hang up on everybody. So with love, everybody here knows, and with love, that's my nigga right there. Zoe Williams. Please, anything you see us doing, anything you see him doing, support it. Buy his books. His books but you don't take Zoe's books and make a coffee leg. Don't read the motherfucker. Don't put it under a coffee leg. That's a coffee table leg. That's not that book. You need Zoe's books. When people come over your house, Zoe's books need to be beat up and greasy and dog-eared and tears on it. Use the fucking book. Buy these books. See these books. I don't roll as a let's just make this about me. I don't roll with substandard motherfuckers at all. And one of the most top shelf cats I know, my friend, my brother, Zoe Williams, I thank you so much for coming down. I might float in as the big head of Kazoo tomorrow. And you know you backstage, nigga. I can't hear you. I kicked you the fuck out. You're not even on the show right now. It's just me. They can't hear you. You're just fucking backstage. I hung up on you. I thought you got that. You guys can't see this. I can see Zoe. He talking like I'm talking to him. I'm like, they have no idea you exist, sir. I've hung up on you already. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Perhaps I'll be listening. I don't know if I'm gonna pop in. I got a bunch of shit going on, but I might pop in because I do owe Zoe. Oh yeah, tell Kev I said this, man. Tell Kev I said his fucking show is dope. I'm late to the party of watching Kev's show. I fucking love Kev's show. Kevin Berger, y'all check him out too. But that's not how that was supposed to go. That's not what was supposed to happen. I'll tell you what was. Yeah, okay. We turn it down and we go to this. Yeah. Now, people, I'm more than honored to do a show like this. It's I'm back. Damn African community. Listen to this, y'all. I need y'all to jump on African community's fucking neck. What did you miss? You only missed first me breaking down Kyrie Irving to the lowest compound. Shout out to Kyrie Irving. You missed Kels just fucking coming unglued and losing his cool to the point that he can't even follow assignment. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I guess he don't like Kyrie. I don't get it. He had something for me to watch. I'm gonna go try to find it because he still has not given me a link. You missed that. And then you missed Zoe Williams. Zoe Williams, just here. Just fucking left. Just left. Dope fucking show. He tell you something. He tell you something about First Church Holy shit. Maybe everybody don't know, but everybody's gonna. And I need all 80 of y'all help. I know it's more of y'all in here than that. Yeah, you got no choice, African community. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm stepping my game up. I'm finna have all heavyweights, all boom, coming through. I'm gonna have them coming through. I'm not fucking around no more. I suggest you don't either, sir. Came to church late. I'll let it slide. So smoky some. But yeah. Hear my point, people. Oh shit. Here's my point, people. Okay. I'm so high. I'm gonna play that again. That's my shit. That is my shit. This I was thinking about. Oh, thank you, brother, brother Mac. I'm gonna put that up. Y'all do know. Okay. Y'all do know that I anything you see me do, wear, act, go, think, be. I only deal with the shit and the people that I think are the shit. And I think these ideas that we have and share together are the shit. I do. Oh, there go my cash out. Here the nigga with a piece of change doing something strange. Now, anyway, all these beats made by me. At some point, if you hear it playing, that means that I thought it was the shit. Now, that out of the way. I am the Messiah. You are the Messiah. We are it. We've seen enough. We know enough. We've had enough. We are enough. That's my t-shirt. I'm going to put that on the shirt. I'm going to get it fly. That's going to be an Uncle Jeff t-shirt. I digs that. I love y'all. Stay high in thought. Stay high in deed. Guide your ignorance to your wisdom. Pull out of the gravity of the stupid. Sisters, find your peace. Brothers, find your majesty. Your Uncle Jeff is out.